Good morning, viewers. I am Angela and welcome to my channel. I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you a book review and to also collaborate this video into a how-to and with suggestions. I'm not sure if you may recall these books that I created into a short. And this is by Neil Chapman, and I think I have one of these upside down. I have two of them upside down, and I wanted to share them with you. These are good. I found them on Amazon, and so far it's only 3 that I was able to use, and they are survival books, and I took a glance at them. I have not really read them yet, but they're very thin. And this one is Making a Shelter. This one is Fire and Cooking, and this one is Finding Your Way. Now, my channel is geared to working with my own children with disorders, and also to share with families who have children with disorders or on the spectrum, and to find ways in how I can share with you ways in finding different methods or ways to getting your child to understand certain things. Now, this video is merely for just on survival skills, because our children need to learn survival skills. We're living in a world that is very independent, and being able to survive on your own or even with someone. It's very important that we able to teach our children how to survive in one way or another. So I'm hoping I'm hoping this video will be productive and beneficial to you as I provide this information. So let's take Making a Shelter. They do have pictures. They do have pictures in it, which is great. And I just noticed here that it has a lot of pictures and illustration. And I was going to suggest that even in WikiHow, which I do have video clips that I was able to find a WikiHow to assemble a tent. And I was thinking you can find pictures. Go to wikihow.com and type in how to assemble a tent, and it will provide pictures and how to step by step how to assemble a tent, and print that out, study it, even print out the anatomy of a tent, so that they can understand the words, what a pole looks like, what pegs look like, so that when they're ready, and or even if you ask them if they would like to go outside and build a tent. I know for us here in down south, the weather is changing, it's getting cool, and summer is gone, and it could be a good time to spend some time together as a family, to go camping. I missed my camping days with my children. They have stopped wanting to go, and so but I just love I just I just love the times that we were able to camp together, and it was really fun. So if I can be a benefit in this video to share with you what you can do in terms of making it safe for your child or even for an adult that you may be caring for on the spectrum. So just take it little by little. But this book is Making a Shelter, and it has pictures. And if you have access to a computer that has a printer, you can print out pictures and make it into a booklet and into a story form or a storyboard, because children on the spectrum, they have learned in their school setting the sequencing. And so you can continue that by, if you're familiar with that, I'm sorry for the noise in the background, to have the pictures printed out, and you have them study it in sequence, so that when you're ready to take them out, or even if you have space indoors, or even not indoors, but if you have a pop-up tent, then you can do that indoors. But if you have space out in your backyard or front yard, you can practice setting up a tent that way. Excuse me. Let's talk about fire and cooking. In this book, it shows, now this book, Fire and Cooking, you want to be a little bit more careful with this, because I'm seeing ways in how you can start a fire, but I know there are ways or videos that to show how to create a stove using stones, to create a much safer setting in setting up a fire. So I would suggest you do that instead of, you can still look at the pictures here in this book, but for practical safety, with dealing with children or adults on the spectrum, be best to be on the safe side by finding something more covering, maybe with stones, to create a much safer way of cooking outdoors. The last book that I would like to share with you is Finding Your Way. Now it has good illustrations by using a map, learning to use a map, learning to use the compass, and so I would recommend this book. You can take a glance of it and take a read of it also, and see how you may be able to teach Finding Your Way from this book. Now, I wanted to share with you on the back the 6 books that is here. You have Making Shelter, which I shared with you, Finding Your Way, Finding Food and Water, Fire and Cooking, In an Emergency, What to Do in an Emergency, and lastly, Tools and Crafts. So I hope you have found this video to be insightful. And I hope you may be able to get a copy of all. And so far I only have 3, and I plan to get the other 3 because we want to teach our children, whether on the spectrum or not, how to be safe and learning survival skills, because there will come a time that we will have to be prepared in case of emergency. We would have to be prepared for anything, and so it's good to be prepared up here so that when the time comes, we are ready. God bless you. Thank you for joining me, and take care. WikiHow is an excellent website that provide how-to with pictures. And so this is setting up your tent from the wikihow.com. I just typed in how to assemble a tent with pictures, and this is what's shown up. So you can print out illustrations for your child, or even for an adult that you are caring for with a disorder. They learn with pictures, and so by preparing them, by having them look at pictures, will give them an understanding for when they're ready to do it with you as a one-on-one, and being able to match the words with the pictures. It will be able to be clear to them in how to put something up, such as a tent.